Hi, all. So, I just wanted to share my thoughts on regarding everything that's going on in Los Angeles with I say this vaguely, with the protesters, the bad actors. And one, I want to make it very clear, I support DOA 100%, 1000%. 1000. And I am not going to call anyone a negative name or anything like that. They're the bad actors. They're out of my view. But I just feel like it is kind of sad that, and this happened with the whole thing that went on with Rinder, which is different, but there's similarities as far as this whole throwing around it's drama. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, sometimes things are dramatic. Excuse me. But what's happening to DOA and in his vicinity is danger. DOA is trying to protect everyone. And it's obvious that a lot of people are not going to understand from the big picture. And I don't say that in an arrogant way. I've been around a long time. I've been a conspiracy theorist for probably 30-something years. And, was building knowledge like year after year, until I had my dark night of the soul, realizing who really is in charge of this whole earth. But everything that DOA is trying to relay to everyone, yes, he's a very passionate person. He's got a huge heart. I personally think he's a genius, and he's extremely brave, courageous. He knows what he's talking about. And I just wish people would look more into it. The things that he's talking about has nothing to do with drama. Yeah, I mean, I think some of the things that went on with the bad actors were dramatic because their personalities are dramatic. But what is happening now is not drama in any shape or form. Scientology and the fair game people and the PIs are stepping it up a notch and endangering DOA and perhaps other people. So, I didn't even watch his video today. I'll probably watch it later. I'm taking a little break from all of this, and I don't think in any shape or form it's drama. I just want to take a break from the internet. I'm going to still keep putting out videos sharing the truth about Scientology and their crimes. But I'm just going to take a break just because I need to rest and take care of my health and, just woosah. Just woosah. And my thoughts definitely are with Natalie and Tony, with what he's going through, and it's really heartbreaking. And I do hope all of that gets ironed out with the mods over there and what happened with DOA. I do. I really, really do. And when things like that are happening in your life, and it's so obvious that Natalie and Tony love each other so much, it's touching. And it really hurts to see what is happening. But life can be very painful sometimes. I should know. I've been through so much. I've lost so many people. So my heart goes out to Natalie, her family, Tony's family, Tony. But regarding some of the things people are saying, I just, like I love Leah and Danny. I love so many of these folks. I mean, Hollywood Aja is the frickin' shit. She is the frickin' queen. I love her. I love her, even though I've never met her in person. And so many of the people, doing the SPTV work, Serge is amazing. Literally, Michael, amazing. Just, it's like everything that's going on with the child trafficking, the child abuse, etc. All these, the financial crimes, the medical malpractice that's going on with them, the extortion, the threats and intimidation, the collusion with the LAPD, the aiding and abetting. It's something I've never seen in my life. It's just kind of shocking. So I'm going to do whatever is in my power to reveal the crimes against the children. And I do, even though children are being hurt, I do still have a heart for some of the folks in Scientology. If you're subjecting your child to abuse, I have a real problem with that. Even if you are under heavy mind control, I have a huge issue with that. But a lot of these people in Scientology are suffering. Yes, they can just walk out, I get it. But because they're under this heavy mind control, it's like they don't know they can just walk out. So, I have mixed feelings. A lot of times I get really angry and on a rant, but I feel like the men and women that are actively participating in the child abuse, they most definitely should be held accountable. Perhaps have their children taken away. I'm not sure what the answer is. I really don't know. Just because you put a bouncy tent out in front of your blue building doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. So, I support DOA 1,000%. I love these people, even though I've never met them. I hope I meet them in person one day. And I will continue to spread truth about the crimes against children in Scientology until I take my last breath. And to include, I'm not a cult channel, but I really feel like people need to open their minds and research on what goes on in Children of God. That is, you guys, it's so bad. Oh, what's the one? Cults to Consciousness. Oh, what's her name? I get blocked with her name. She's got a very unique, Celeste, beautiful name. Her and her husband just had a beautiful baby. There are so many cults throughout the world. So, I think the more awareness that's out there, it's going to be hopefully harder for them to continue. But Children of God I'm telling you guys, is bad. And I think they changed their name, but it's still going on. So, again, DOA is an amazing human being. He's extremely humble, as is Streets LA. Streets LA in my opinion, he's an amazing human being. He's an advocate. He's a warrior, just like DOA is. Streets does things in a little different way. DOA does it in his way. As far as I'm concerned, my opinion of DOA is he's a fucking genius. He is. And he's one of those personalities, and I can relate to this. And I think him and Lara are such an amazing, beautiful match. Oh my God. Oh, I love to see those two together. It makes me so happy. But what I was going to say was, I can relate to being, really, and I don't say this from an arrogant point, but I don't fit in. Never have. Nor do I want to. But I've always been, eccentric, kind of extroverted / introverted, and just always rubbing people the wrong way. And then on the one hand, people love me. Like I had one of my last jobs. They freaking loved me. They absolutely loved me. And I loved them. The job was extremely difficult, but I loved them as well. And it's because I am who I am. And I suppose going through a lot of difficulties and trauma, deaths and things, it can make you become one way or another, and you have to make a choice. But I love so many of the people out there, the people that I would most definitely support: Streets LA, Facts, DOA, 100%. Lara FM, she's a sweetheart, and she's so dedicated. Literally Serge, literally Michael, Ono Nora, Liz Ferris. Who else? I'm going blank there for a minute. Oh, Confident Chris. Jessica Palmadessa. I freaking love Jessica. I love that girl. You know, even though I don't know her in person, man, she is a freaking badass. She's smart. She's so freaking smart and dedicated. Dedicated. And so Confident Chris is dedicated as well. He's got, you know, he's a sweet, you could tell he's got a real soft, sweet heart. He's got a soft heart. And those are the main people I can think of right now. As far as the bad actors, like, I don't even want to go there. I don't want to talk about it. I was going to, and I'm like, I don't even want to give that energy. I really don't. Because I fell for the okie doke on one of them. Oh, I want to help the community. Oh, I fell for it. I did. I sure did. You see, that's because I project what I want humans to be, right? I project what I want to see and I love. And the minute that it feels so good, it's like so great. I guess love bombing maybe, but it feels like, oh, they want to help. Well, I'm a social worker, right? I went to school for social work. I have a bachelor degree. I didn't want to go there. It's a crazy field. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but you know, you do meet a lot of kind-hearted souls. So every time I see somebody who's acting like that, I think, oh, this is awesome, right? You know, I think of it, but you know, you have to see somebody's. I did see red flags, but I'm not going to do a video on it. I'm just not. It's not worth my energy. We have to focus on the children. We have to focus on lifting the 501, what do you call it? 501c? I'm a little dyslexic, so I get things backwards. 501c, got to get that out of there. They're not a religion, even though they want to claim they're a religion. They are a business. And even though I'm not hold on one second. Hold on. It's cold here. Weather's so weird. So freaking weird. It was beautiful, 75 degrees, sunny yesterday, and now it's a little chilly, cloudy. It's odd. I think it's a pole shift. So, what I was saying, I'm babbling a little today, guys. If you if you want to turn me off, go ahead. But I just want to make it clear who I stand with. Like I think Hollywood Aja is an amazing human being, totally. And I'm sorry for what she went through. I really am. You know, I would say, I guess I support the original crew. I wouldn't say every single person, but the people I mentioned, I 100% support them. And as for all the other things that went on, I don't support those people. And I don't want to say those people, but the people who fucking just disappeared when they were needed most. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. And most definitely, really, I love Tori Magoo. So anyways, that's where I'm at on that. I don't know what I'm going to title this because I kind of like to be an independent person, so, but I definitely support SPTV and what's being done to eradicate child abuse, child trafficking, human trafficking, financial frauds, coercion, aiding and abetting. What else? Paying off police, which is a crime. I don't know what the name of that is. So, yeah, it just was interesting to me because, well, and I do understand what people mean by dramatic. Maybe it's just the word they use. You know, it's stressful, so they want to just kind of back off. When people say that, it doesn't always mean that they're a bad person. It's just really stressful, and they're like, I just, need to take a break. But as you guys should know by now, I'm a disabled veteran. I was in the U.S. Army, regular Army, not the National Guard or any of that shit. I was in the real Army for nearly 6 years, almost 6 years. Honorable. I got a few medals. You know, nothing like, I didn't go to combat like I served during, but I had good conduct medals and all that, 2 honorable discharges. So I'm not a person to mess around with, and I was taught by my father to be tough and strong and everything like that, but I'm very soft. I'm a kind-hearted soul. So, but I'm also nobody to really be messed with. Like, I can handle myself. So, you guys all have a good day or a good night wherever you are. I'm going to continue with the narcissism videos and more Scientology stories, etc., crimes that they have committed. And I'll be keeping an eye on what's going on, but I just, with the whole, you know, in Los Angeles, but I just need a little mental break. I'm just tired and, you know, I'm not getting enough sleep and things like that. So I just wish everyone to be safe. You guys take care of yourselves. Make sure you eat enough and drink enough water. Take care of your physical health. And we're all going to continue to pummel at this evil, tyrannical, fake religion, false empire. Peace.